Hello and welcome to this week's video. Today I am back going through my old artwork. It's been months since the last one I did, so I think I've waited long enough time to do a part 2. Today I'm going to go through year 8 and year 9. I decided to stop doing just one at a time because otherwise won't be done for like 84 years. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. So starting with year 8. Okay, so starting off with a shell. And I got a merit apparently. Good work, James. I know. I'm going to put pictures of all the stuff up here that I'm talking about because I can't show you, it's too bright. So yeah, pretty good shell. Next up, oh, another shell. Basically what we have to do is we have to turn these shell drawings into something like an animal, and I just went crazy. Another merit, thank you. What she said this time, just well done. Well, thanks, I know. Well done me. You probably can't even tell where the shells are because I just went absolutely crazy, but the shell's like the top part of the claw. Oh god. See, I don't have that original painting anymore, but it was absolutely awful. You can kind of see it. It's absolutely awful. I don't know what I was doing. Okay, so we got, oh wait, no, there's something here. Oh, I remember this. Well, I don't remember doing this. I remember the homework being set, but I don't remember drawing this. This is f***ing awful. But it was metamorphosis, so we had to draw something turning into something else. I did a swan with a snake's head, which is just super creative. Do swans hiss? Because snakes hit. Yeah, swans hiss and snakes hit. Maybe I'm smarter than I look. Young me was just a genius, like I knew what was going on. I think this is, I actually like this. I like this now. I would draw this and I'd be happy with it now. Not because it's like accurate or anything, I just think it looks cool. I think it's liney. Is that the word? Very good, no merit. F you then. Bitch. Okay, here we go. We're back to the drawing people. I'll have to blur the name on the girl's jumper thing. We did not have jumpers. Why the f have I drawn a jumper? I'm gonna sneeze. Ow. We didn't have jumpers for some reason. I've drawn one. Oh, did we? We did have jumpers. Oh my god. We did. I forgot that. Wow. Trip down memory lane. What a boring thing to remember. This, oh my god. This is basically like a drawing of what the big painting was earlier that looked really weird. The blue thing. It was, I think it was based on an original painting and we had to like recreate it, and I don't know. I don't know why I drew it twice, and I don't know why it looks so awful. Like, I had a second chance to redraw this and make it better and I did it worse. So, oh god. Okay. This thing pissed me off so much. Now, this is probably one of the most embarrassing things I've ever seen in my entire life. Basically, we had this homework where we had to recreate like a famous painting and then take a photo of it, and we had to be in it. So I didn't do it at first because I was just like, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to take a photo of myself and put it in my book. And she had a massive go at me and said that I have to. So then I did it, and oh my god. Here it is. And I got a merit. I think she put a merit because she knew how much I didn't want to put a photo of myself in this book, and I actually did it, so she gave me a merit. Thanks, yo. There's actually a date on this photo. This was 2009. Yeah, that was what I looked like in 2009, so yes. I hate myself. This is a classic example of being set a homework and doing it literally 5 minutes before the lesson. We had to make a collage of cogs and stuff because we were drawing them. So I literally went into the art department on that day, went on my computer, put a load of pictures of cogs together and printed it off and then took it into the lesson. And I got a merit for that, so wow. This shit's just bad. Just bad. Cup and saucer. Keep practicing your ellipses, James. Maybe it was a weird mug. Maybe I made that mug in pottery and you've just insulted it. This one was we had to make like a page where we put 2 different styles together, and I got 2 merits. I don't think I've ever seen anyone get 2 merits in a lesson before, so get on my level, people. 2 merits. I don't even know what a merit is. What do I get for that? Nothing. That's it for year 8. So that was very boring, apart from that one embarrassing photo of me that they made me take that I didn't want to. But here's year 9, so let's have a cheeky look in there. This is just vomit on a page, it's awful, I don't know what I was doing. This was me drawing the Taj Mahal, but then I realised it wasn't going to be in the middle, so I just stopped. I just couldn't stand to look at it. It was supposed to be a symmetrical building and I f***ed it up. This is probably one of the most hated things I've ever done in art. We had to make a mirror, but with like an Indian inspired frame around it. I liked my design, like the first one, not the second one. The second one was shit. But then when I made it, it was just the worst thing ever. I think there's a picture of it somewhere. Oh, here it is. It's f***ing awful. That's what it ended up looking like. Here's a before and after for you. I've got to say, I don't think I quite captured the original design there. But you know, I tried. Okay, so here's one thing that's quite funny. We had this homework set and it was like, for some reason, this really important homework where we had to do like a double page thing with 2 different styles again, like I did in the last book. The night before the art lesson, I was like, oh f***, I just completely forgot that I had to do this. So I stayed up all night doing it. I was like rushing like crazy. I went in the next day, went through the class, and at the end of it, everyone left and I was like, oh shit, we didn't even hand it in today. So like at the very end, I waited for everyone to leave. I didn't want to drop anyone in anything. I went up to her and was like, when was that homework in for? And she was like, oh yeah, that's in for next week. And I was like, oh, okay, I thought it was in for today. So she kind of looked at it and she was like, oh yeah, that's really good anyway. Just go over it a bit, fix some of the things. And I was like, no, I'm gonna do another double page and you're gonna praise me when I get back there and you're gonna give me 4,000 merits, all right. I got 3, they call them house points now, so it's 3 house points. Never seen that, never seen 3. But once again, we've had another one of those things where I just didn't write anything. We were supposed to do like a huge research page. So here's my reason why I chose Egyptian. I chose them because they are very Egyptian patterns. Okay, and the patterns are very detailed and the colours used are all different colours. Are you f***ing dumb? Yes. And then let's just, for fun, see why I chose Japanese style. I chose the patterns because they resemble Japan. Okay. The patterns are quite natural and the colours used are black and white or natural colours. That was smart. At the end bit was fine, I kind of redeemed that. At the end I put, I prefer Egyptian patterns because they are more colourful and because they are very detailed. Cool! As you can see, writing just wasn't my thing at all. I was clearly struggling. I was clearly struggling with the English language here. I fought past that and just became an outstanding individual. Now this one, this shit was insane. She didn't give any merits though, she just said, well done, this is level 7 work. I don't know what that means, bitch. Give me house points, that's what I want, that's what I need. It keeps me going. But yeah, we had to draw a crushed can. And I chose Dr. Pepper because Dr. Pepper's the best thing in the world. I don't understand why people liked it. Like, I had loads of people saying, oh, that's really good. And I just look at it now, I'm just like, what are you talking about? It just looks like a load of messy shit in the shape of a crushed can. And it just didn't, no, it's shit. Okay, so they managed to do this like big page thing where we did different styles and like food and stuff. I can actually show you this one, I think. So it's this, so it's quite big. We've got some nice chili peppers, licorice, all sorts. Off. Jelly beans, love it, but they weren't proper jelly beans, they were fake. I like the orange, I could save the orange, like I can see how I could fix that. I quite like the bananas, but the rest just, no thank you. Oh my god, yeah, this pissed me off, okay? So, the next topic was like animation, so like cartoons and shit. I started off with this. This is one of those homeworks that I literally did just before I walked into class, so yeah. And we were basically doing animation, so I started drawing these little cartoon things and I thought, oh, I could do a duck, a bit like Donald Duck, but it's like exactly like Donald Duck, just not Donald Duck. So first of all, I drew him as a kind of Mexican cowboy mixture for some reason. Then I drew him as like some badass bastard spray painting a wooden wall. I called him Duncan, no merit this time, so you. I did like a massive like A2 drawing and my teacher lost it. She just completely lost it and never said sorry, never explained where it would have gone or anything, so her. Okay, so next up we've got the history of animation, where I forgot that there was an R in history, so I had to stick an R over the top of the Y and then do another Y. Cool. So yeah, I like this. I even stuck some balloons to the top of the page, but they're not there anymore. Like I inflated balloons and stuck them on because I just, you know, have to be a little bit more extra than everyone else. So there was Taz, love Taz. The Witch, because she scared the shit out of me. Mickey Mouse, of course. Stitch, because he's amazing. Tigger, because I didn't even realise he was part of Disney until I did this, and I was like, wow, that's amazing when I had Tigger now. I did a flip book. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you the flip book. I'd like to be able to show you the flip book. How do I show this? If I didn't stick it to the book, this would be fine. Okay, it starts off with this kind of like moderately sad person, and then it slowly gets happier. but I just didn't cut it properly so you can't see. Here's one more thing that I don't know why I drew it. I have no idea where it came. I think we were supposed to draw like the actual animal before we made a cartoon version of it. I drew a duck because I did a duck. I don't think you can see it. I'll just stick a picture up on the screen again. So I drew a duck. So I don't know why I'm trying so hard to show you it. It's not even good. But yeah. So that's it for this week's video. Those are 2 more books. Next up is all like GCSE artwork. So that's pretty cool. Eventually I will be showing you stuff that I actually think looks good. Like I actually like it. So, well, that's it for this week's video. So if you like the video, like the video. If you like me, subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye. That was the whole plot of the nightmare. It was this crazy old bitch making you look like her with a chainsaw somehow. And oh my god, when I saw this girl, I was like, hell no, to the no, 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 hell to the no. And I just ran.